Hello everyone and welcome back to the San Francisco 49er franchise on the Football Freak Sports Network. I'm Husker Eurocat and it's time once again for some more Madden football. The 49ers had what was arguably the best game of the season last week against the AFC South leading Tennessee Titans. In a matchup that most would have picked the Titans to win fairly easily, the 49ers walked all up and down the field with ease, and the defense had an outstanding game as well, coming away with a 29-7 victory. The Titans' loss of key leaders on their team may have been at the heart of the matter, but I think that the Niners were really on top of their game. This week, the 49ers invite the Jacksonville Jaguars to Levi Stadium for the last game of this season with the AFC South. The Jags are having about as tough a season as San Francisco, but still have an outside chance at the playoffs. In order to accomplish that, though, they must win today. Anything else? And they most likely will not be playing past the end of the regular season. They have a tough defense that will put Brian Hoyer and the 49er offense to the test this week, especially this newfound rushing game behind rookie Tayshaun Jones. Can the 49ers crush the hopes of the wishful Jaguars' playoff dreams? Let's get set for the Jags and 49ers here on the Football Freak Sports Network. The Niners have the ball, starting out the game at their own 25-yard line. Hoyer's back to pass, goes over the middle and almost intercepted by Tashawn Gibson. On 2nd and 10, the handoff is to Jones, and he goes around the right side for a nice 8-yard pickup. 3rd and 2. Juszczyk in motion, and a throw to Garcon, and he's in the open. 30, 20, 10, touchdown 49ers. Just a simple slant in route by Garcon, and Hoyer hits him in stride. And Barry Church just whiffed on that tackle and allowed Garcon to go all the way for the TD. Garcon somersaulting into the end zone, and he can't believe that they've scored this early in the game. That's only their 3rd play, ladies and gentlemen. Robbie Gould is on for the extra point, and it's up and it's off to the left side. No good, so that leaves us at 6-0 49ers. Jacksonville with the ball, and the carry goes to Leonard Fournette, and he is tackled in the backfield by Malcolm Smith, and he is down and injured. That could be a blow to San Francisco's defense, that's for sure. Bortles fakes the handoff and gets sacked by Reuben Foster back at the 12-yard line. Now back to pass again, completes to Fournette out at the 20, but is tackled before he gets to the sticks. 4th and 12, and it's a bad punt. Oh my goodness, inside 49er territory at the 40-yard line. Hoyer hands off to Jones, and he gets hammered in the backfield. Aaron Colvin taking care of business on that play. Hoyer now back to pass again, goes over the middle, and it's incomplete, and interference is called on Barry Church. So that gives the 49ers the ball at the Jaguar 31, and Tayshaun Jones takes it left side and has a big gain inside the red zone down to the 17-yard line. Jones up the middle and goes to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 3, and the 49ers don't get the ball off in time. A 5-yard penalty, that'll drop them back to 2nd and 8. And Hoyer backing up and letting it fly, complete to Logan Paulson inside the 10. So on 3rd and inches to go. The give is to Tayshawn Jones, and he gets the first down. Now at the 6-yard line. The give is to Tayshawn again, and he gets just inside the 5-yard line. Now on 3rd and goal. Hoyer throws. No, he gets sacked back at the 10-yard line. Oh my goodness, that was just devastating. Just as it seemed like he was ready to release that ball, he's dragged down from behind by Yannick Ngakoue. And that, everyone, brings an end to this drive by the 49ers. Also brings on Robbie Gould, and he puts it through no problem for the field goal. So it's 9-0 San Francisco. Bortles hands off to Fournette, and he has a huge gain over the 30-yard line for a first down. Rivera is sent in motion, and Ivory gets the ball up the hash marks over the 35-yard line to the 37. So on 3rd and 6, Bortles hits Lee over the 50-yard line and into 49er territory. That brings us to the end of the first quarter. 9-0 is your score. The 49ers ahead. Now on 1st and 10, a high snap handled by Bortles, and he goes over the middle. Allen Hurns catches that for a 5-yard gain. So from the 44, Bortles fakes the handoff and is almost intercepted by Navarro Bowman. After a 49er 3-and-out, the Jags have the ball again, and Fournette gets the carry over the 30-yard line for a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4. Fournette gets the call again, and he's up the left hash mark out to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Jags, and Ivory gets it this time, and he has another first down and inside 49er territory. Now from the 41, Fournette is to the 35-yard line. 3rd and inches for the Jags. Bortles back to pass, and he gets sacked by Seal Moore. So that brings on Jason Myers for a 52-yard field goal, and it's off to the left side. Barely, no good. Oh my goodness. So on 2nd and 10, Hoyer back to pass, and he completes it to Marquise Goodwin inside Jag territory down to the 29. And Hoyer back to pass again and completes it to Jones. A nice wheel route down to the 3-yard line. Now Hoyer rolling out to the right, decides to run and fumbles the football. What on earth happened here? They call it a touchdown, and Hoyer fumbles it at the goal line and recovers his own fumble for the touchdown. So that brings it to 16-0 for the 49ers. And after a Jag 3-and-out, Juszczyk catches it over the left side for a first down, out to the 48-yard line. Hoyer back to pass again, and is drugged down from behind before he can get rid of the ball. So on 2nd and 10, look out for the rush, and Ngakoue gets him in the backfield. And that brings us to halftime with your score 16-0 San Francisco. The 49ers have played a solid first half of football, but have had a much harder time finding running room against this tougher Jaguar defense. Speaking of defenses, the 49ers have done an exceptional job against keeping the Jags out of the end zone and off the scoreboard completely. Big question is, can they continue doing that in the second half? Welcome back, everyone, to Levi's Stadium and to our coverage of the second half between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. To find out if the coaches have made any changes let's go down to the sideline with Eurocat Baby.
I caught Coach Marone as he was going into the locker room and asked him what his offense is going to have to do in order to move the ball on the 49ers defense. And he said that if they want to be successful, they're going to have to start winning some battles in the trenches. He told me that the 49er defense is causing way too much disruption and getting too much pressure on Blake Bortles for him to be effective. They may have to look at putting some better blocking schemes in the rotation to slow down this pass rush. On the other side, Coach Shanahan was very pleased with the way things went in the first half. He did have a couple of concerns, and that was sticking on their blocks a little better so the run game will improve, and just for the team not to lose focus and play hard for the rest of the game.
I would agree that now is not the time for any loss of intensity on the part of the 49ers if they want to maintain the play of the first half. Let's see if they can do it. The Jaguars, with a good run back, start out just outside their own 38-yard line. The ball is given to Fournette, and he's over the 40 for a 4-yard gain. Now, Fournette gets the ball again and bounces around the backfield and only gets a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 5. Bortles throws, and he sails it over the top of Allen Robinson. So the punt coming up, and Brad Nortman kills it inside the 10, and it goes out of bounds at the 7. So Tayshaun Jones gets, it's a fumble, and Juszczyk picks it up, tackled in the end zone. What an outstanding defensive play by Paul Posluszny, creating the fumble, and Calais Campbell making the tackle in the end zone for the safety. Now on the safety punt, Westbrook up the middle of the field and into 49er territory at the 47-yard line. Can the Jags capitalize on this outstanding field position? And Bortles is sacked back in Jag territory. From the 46, Malcolm Smith hits Bortles in the backfield, and it's incomplete. 1st and 10 for the 49ers, and Tayshaun Jones is caught for a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12 now. And the give again is to Jones, and he doesn't get anything. 3rd and 12. Hoyer back to pass, and it's broken up by Jalen Myrick after another 3-and-out by the 49ers. The Jags have the ball again, and Fournette gets it and goes out to the 40-yard line for a 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3. Bortles back to pass again and throws this one in the dirt. So on 3rd, can they get 3 yards? And Bortles is sacked. Tank Carradine getting home in the backfield. Now the 49ers with another chance. Hoyer making the call, giving to Jones, and he's tripped up in the backfield. 2nd and 11. The 49ers out of the eye, a fake handoff, and it's intercepted by Barry Church, and he is back inside 49er territory, and Brian Hoyer is down and injured. That doesn't look good at all. You see Barry Church's interception right there, but we're going to have to do some investigating on Brian Hoyer. We can only hope that it's a minor injury, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter with your score 16-2. The Jaguars, trying to make a comeback, are inside 49er territory. Bortles goes long on 2nd and 11, and it's incomplete, knocked away by Jimmy Ward. Now on 3rd and long, Bortles back to pass, throws left side and complete to Rivera, tackled at the 36. Now on 2nd and 11, Bortles alone in the backfield and gets sacked. Gerald Hodges popping through the line. So on 3rd and 13, The pass is complete to Marquise Lee, but not a first down. And now let's go to Eurocat Baby for an injury update.
After that interception and the injury to Brian Hoyer, the 49ers are a little deflated from what I can tell. Fortunately, Brian will be coming back in the game, playing through the pain of a bruised elbow after hitting the turf really hard on his non-throwing arm. You can see he's in pain, but he's going to play through it, is what I heard from the 49er bench.
The things these guys do even though they're injured, it's just amazing. The Jags have to go for it. 3 yards to go. Can they get it? Fournette up the middle, and he has the first down inside the 25-yard line, down to the 23. Now on 2nd and 10, the pass to Rivera's inside the 20. Red zone trip for the Jags down to the 17-yard line. And another one complete to Allen Hurns inside the 5. First and goal from the 4. And Fournette is tackled in the backfield for a 5-yard loss. Now from the 9. Bortles back to pass. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mercedes Lewis uses his height advantage and catches it over the top of Navarro Bowman. It's 16-9 and only one score lead for the 49ers, and Tayshaun Jones pinballs his way out to the 30-yard line. 2nd and 5. Drop back pass, and it's another one intercepted. Hoyer goes just a little bit too long, and it's intercepted by Jalen Ramsey. And that makes for Hoyer's 2nd interception of the day. Now the Jaguars with a chance to tie it. Bortles throws right out of the backfield, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Bortles hands up. No, he keeps the ball, and he gets out past the 45. 3rd down conversion coming up. 4 yards to pick up. And it's knocked down by Rashard Robinson. Now with Hoyer back at the controls. The give is to Tayshaun Jones, and he has a nice pickup over the left side. They're going to call it an 8-yard gain on 2nd and 2. The pass goes to Tayshaun Jones, and he can't handle it. That brings up 3rd and 2. Hoyer gives to Juszczyk, and he is up the middle, and he gets the first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning with your score 16-9. The 49ers still on top. Now 1st down, and Jones gets tagged in the backfield by Malik Jackson. 2nd and 13, and to give again is to Jones, and he's up the middle for a 5-yard gain. 3rd and 8. Davis around the left side, and he has the first down out to the 45-yard line of the Jaguars. Jones goes up the middle and has a 3-yard gain. That brings up 2nd and 7. Hoyer fakes the handoff and goes to Pierre Garçon for the first down, and he's to the 32. And all they have to do is take a knee, and this game is over. 16-9 is your score. The 49ers come away with their 2nd win in a row. What a defensive second half. Unfortunately, the 49ers didn't come out on top of that battle, but were able to hang on to win the game. That was a nasty little hit that Paul Posluszny put on Tayshaun Jones for the fumble that resulted in the safety. He had to get a hand in just the right spot on that one, popping the ball out of there. Not exactly the way that was desired to finish the season at Levi Stadium, but a win is a win, right? Brian Hoyer did get injured again, but came right back in the game, and I'm sure that the 49er fans were relieved to see that. Regrettably, he threw a couple of interceptions in the second half that didn't help the 49ers cause any. You could tell this was a particularly tough defense since the rushing effort of San Francisco was almost halted altogether. Even through the rough performance by Tayshaun Jones, I can't help but see that he is getting stronger as time goes by, especially seeing that he was able to break 3 tackles and gain 25 yards after the first hit. The receiving corps had a couple of drop passes, but to be honest, Hoyer just wasn't getting the ball to them in right places at the right time. Maybe the line wasn't blocking effectively, or he was just off his game, but it just wasn't happening for him today. Turning to the defensive effort in the game, they only allowed 1 score in the game, so you can't be too critical of their performance. They racked up a lot of tackles, sacked Bortles 3 times, and hurried him on many occasions. The only thing that would have been nice to see is an interception or 2. Something that this defense is not good at is putting big hits on the ball carrier, and that might need to be a focus going forward. Just saying here. Even with that loss, the Jags aren't out of the playoff picture. Due to the lack of great records in the AFC, they can win in Week 16, and if they have some help in front of them, they may have an outside shot at making a wild card position. The 49ers, on the other hand, have been their own worst enemy. Due to their awful division record, the best they can hope for is a win in their last game, and that will be a doozy of a game against their uber foe in the West Division. They travel to the Los Angeles Coliseum to take on the Rams. The Rams season hasn't proved to be what they were hoping for either. Currently in 4th place in the NFC West, they would like nothing better than to have a win in this game, at least so they can say they swept the 49ers. Not much of a consolation, but that's as good as it gets. The line currently is the Niners by 6 points, but I don't think the odds makers have taken into account that the Rams have the number 5 pass defense in the league. On the other hand, they have the number 32 rush defense, so maybe the 49ers can get the running game going in that game. Todd Gurley as well is sure to test this number 30 rush defense in the league. We'll see if this turns into a score fest or each defense rises to the occasion. Thank you for tuning in to our coverage of the San Francisco 49er franchise on the Football Freak Sports Network. Please keep in mind that if you enjoyed this video, leave a like so that others can enjoy it as well. And if you would like to be notified when there is a new one, simply subscribe by clicking on my icon at the end of the video. I have to say that it's been a pleasure to bring you coverage of this season of the 49ers in action in Levi Stadium, and especially going out on a high note with a win against these Jaguars. Be with us for one more game as the 49ers rumble with the Rams in our season finale. So until I see you in the LA Coliseum, for Eurocat Baby and the rest of the crew here, this is Husker Eurocat saying so long for now, and have a good day, everyone.